Lift every voice and sing to earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise.
Hello, my name is Oscar Fuentes, and today I'm going to share with all of you my experience at DePaul University School for New Learning.
Sound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
The one thing I could remember about SNL, or even when I first attended, was that I noticed that because they had diversity represented, I knew that individuals had a particular story, and it was more about having the opportunity to get to know these individuals, to learn their story, to see why they're here. And I think that falls right into just the overall mission and commitments of School for New Learning, which really takes the moment to look at the individual's experience and find the knowledge and learning that's available in that experience for them to advance in their careers and their personal lives.
I would like to tell each and every one of you I am an alum, graduated 2011. Because of SNL, you do have the opportunity to design your own degree. My focus was counseling youth in urban setting, and I will be starting grad school with the College of Education, focusing on community and school counseling at the College of Ed in spring 2014.
Here I am, 81 years old, and I'm blessed. Who in their right mind would think somebody would get to be to graduate from DePaul University, any other university for that matter? I got my degree in last year, 2012. I marched with my group, June 15th, 2013. Hey. So here I am. What more can I say? I'm just a blessed old lady.
The Men of Color group, it's really only, just latest statistics shows, about 300 men of color that's enrolled in the School for New Learning, which really makes up about 17% of the college. And in DePaul, for instance, men of color still is a low percentage in 20%. So I think there's a need in terms of enrollment that could happen just in the men of color at the college and the university level. And so the initiative tries to get at that, but we look at it from a four-part strategy, if you will. And the four-part really first starts with recruitment. And so that means reaching out to the community, having a connection with the community, and telling everyone about SNL and our story, our 40-year story, in fact, of helping individuals create and find their careers. Second, we look at enrollment. So just as I mentioned, the low percentage in terms of enrollment that exists presently, how can we increase that and create some type of new orientation, some broad orientation where individuals feel welcome and included, which taps into the diversity and inclusion of DePaul and SNL. Then also we look at retention, which has also been a topic that people are very concerned about, that we can get people to enroll, but how do they stay? And we think that we can create an environment, a culture, if you will, where once you're enrolled in the program, you have mentors, people of support, those who have been finished the program and those even still within the program to help you throughout the process and help you retain and receive your particular degree in whatever that you're interested in, and creating that degree that you've always dreamed of. And then lastly, which I think is probably the most powerful in our for strategy, is empowerment. Because empowerment at this point gets a relationship with the institution, but then goes back to the community and tries to make a difference in terms of addressing the issues, concerns of the community. But then at this point, because the person has gone through the process of SNL and DePaul, they look at DePaul and SNL as partners. And then the advisory committee or the advisory board of the adult men of color can also serve as another means of support. For me, I'm excited about what's the future of the Men of Color initiative. I'm really hopeful that School for New Learning will benefit from such an initiative, and I think ultimately DePaul and even the city of Chicago will benefit from such an initiative that, and to me, I just frame as calling them learning cities, a way by which partners, the institutions and the community serve as partners through the overall learning and education of adults.
My experience is studying in the Truman Bridge program at Truman College, and I would like to extend my appreciation to them because that made me come to DePaul University, the School for New Learning. With my experience that I got at DePaul University School for New Learning is that I'm able to advise many students throughout Chicago. It doesn't matter where they come from. And the experience that I got at DePaul University, also communication, interpersonal, and the advising to adults in the arts. My advice to all the students that would like to come to School for New Learning is that really you feel very comfortable with the faculty. They are extraordinary people, not only in what they teach, but what they offer besides the school learning. What really makes me successful is listening to the faculty. My professors, they really have great advice once they see what your goals are. It's really extraordinary to discover yourself, and then you are on your own road. In my case, I travel back to Guatemala to find out more about myself. That was things that I obtained the experience of other advisors that I found here at DePaul University. Coming to DePaul University is very rewarding, especially in your career and your personal life. I graduated in DePaul in my BA 2007 and completed my master's, also at School for New Learning, in 2012. Currently, I work in a social work field. I supervise a program, education program for adults, and I started as an instructor, and today I am the supervisor. That made me really better myself